Hi friends. Rotary in Mumbai, called as District 3141, is one of the premier Rotary districts in the world. And Rotary year 2021 is a vision year with District Governor Sunil Mehra at the helm of affairs. In this year, many new initiatives have been introduced to create a difference to the society and make Rotary seen. In this year, we started a novel concept called the Viz Biz Talks, an initiative to support Rotarians to support Rotary. Friends, the Viz Biz Talk Show is a hot from oven initiative to create more bonding and proximity amongst Rotarians on personal, Rotary, and professional fronts. In these interviews, we speak to visionary Rotarians who, by virtue of their selfless work towards the community, have reached important decisive positions, and their actions today will help Rotary to serve more and make a difference to the community. I am your host, Dr. Manish Motwani, a weight loss surgeon, that's a bariatric surgeon, and Chief Coordinator for Rotary District 3141 in the year 2021. Our guest on Viz Biz Talks today is the one who has been the face of District 3141 in Rotary International, a person who truly symbolizes the Rotary motto of service above self. Friends, he is none other than past Rotary International Director, Ashok Mahajan. His Rotary International journey, starting from his club presidential year in 1982-83 to the district governor in 93-94, continuing forward to becoming the Rotary International Director for a period from 2007 to 2009, and getting the rare distinction of being nominated as the Rotary Foundation Trustee for the phase 2009 to 2013, while still being the Rotary International Director, is in itself an inspirational journey to many, and proves for itself that when a person has the will to serve and intact integrity, nothing is impossible to achieve. Let's welcome past Rotary International Director and past Rotary Foundation Trustee, Ashok Mahajan, with a big round of applause. Ashok ji has been the face of polio eradication in the entire Rotary International. He has contributed not just by raising funds for polio eradication, but also was most actively involved in decreasing resistance to inoculations and thus ensuring mass vaccinations. His experience and expertise in dealing with complex situations has led to the senior management in Rotary International asking him to lead the Rotary India COVID Task Force. He has also been invited by incoming trustee chair, John Germ, to play an important role and become a member of the International COVID Task Force. It's my pleasure, friends, to present before you past Rotary International Director and past Rotary Foundation Trustee from Rotary Club of Mulund, Rotarian Ashok Mahajan.
Thank you very much.
Ashok ji, Rotary has a long history of carrying out beyond the ordinary projects for the benefit of the community, and is also there for the lesser privileged during calamities and otherwise too. COVID has had a devastating effect on the entire world and all strata of population. How do you feel Rotary comes in picture in the fight against COVID?
Well, you yourself said that Rotary is a service organization, and service above self is our motto. And if you look at the membership of Rotary, they all are the leaders in their profession, vocation, or business who believe in high ethical standards in their professions. When the COVID started, well, it was a matter of concern for all of us that how Rotary can get involved in this thing. The senior leadership met together to discuss that what should be the plan of Rotary, how Rotary can get involved to fight against COVID or to help the government of India. A committee was formulated, and with all humility, I accepted to lead the committee at the national level. But let me be very honest with you, I was not given even a second to speak or to make them know my feelings for accepting this position. I knew for certain that the job was difficult and expectations were very high. Now, expectations were very high simply because of my involvement in polio eradication program, as you said. And but I was told by my seniors, never say no for any responsibility so long as you are in this organization. I accepted with all humility, and we started working. Now we did not know how to start, where to start, and when to start. But a national COVID task force was established. We had about 13 zonal coordinator. Each coordinator was given 3 districts to take care of. And we requested every district governor to appoint a zonal district coordinator so that the district affairs can be taken care of by the fellow. And this is how we started and we entered.
Ashokji, this is what Rotary is all about. The network of Rotary has been phenomenal. We are the grassroots workers and we are connected to every soul, every body in the entire country. Yes, and with your experience of polio to forming such a force and knowing the people who are really going to be impactful, it has definitely played a role. Could you please tell us what is the role and activity of Rotary till now in fight against COVID-19?
Manish, to be honest with you, when I took over this responsibility, all the time it was in my mind that the role of Rotary would be creating awareness, social mobilization, and advocacy if the need arises. And when I was invited by Niti Aayog and they made me speak about Rotary, I emphasized on these 3 items that, well, taking awareness, social mobilization, and advocacy, Rotary will take care of. But as the work started, it is much beyond than what I thought of. Rotary is involved to such an extent that one could never imagine, at least I could never imagine that this kind of work Rotary can do in India. I salute each and every district governor. I salute each and every zonal coordinator for the role they have played. Can you imagine, Manish, we have established partnership with number of states. Now the states have invited Rotary to be their partner in this task to help the government, the various. Now the states are like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, then Rajasthan, then Haryana. These are the states they invited Rotary to be their partner. We started working. But before the second wave, we were working in a different way. We were just providing the foods and the things like that. But when the second wave came, that was a testing point for all of us. Then Rotary was really involved. We established a number of hospitals and we provided over 2,000 beds to the COVID affected people. They are made under the banner of Rotary. Can you imagine that a 401 bedded hospital is being established in Erode, District 3202, which will be inaugurated in next 4 or 5 days. And it has been established in a record period of say 45 or 50 days. Now with the investment of over 14 crores and all by Rotarians or their contact with the CSR. We have a number of hospitals. In Chennai, we have a hospital established for COVID patients. We have a hospital in Pune, District 3131. We have a hospital in District 3040 at Ujjain. 100-bedded hospital is there. Now 100-bedded hospital is coming in even in Delhi with the Health Ministry giving permissions to expand the B.R. Ambedkar Hospital. There are 100-bedded hospitals coming, and all these beds are with the oxygen cylinder, concentrated and all. ICU facilities will be there. Oxygen plants are also installed in these hospitals. This is what we did at the moment. Then we have provided hundreds and thousands of oxygen concentrators. Can you imagine one organization by the name ACT in US, ACT? They have given us 50,000 concentrators to be distributed all the country to various hospitals and which will be monitored by Rotary. We will be monitoring whether they are properly utilized or no. Can you imagine that we have ourselves established or installed number of oxygen plants all over the country? We have provided medicines to the people who are needy for the COVID patients. We have done such a good work we have done, we cannot imagine. Hundreds and thousands of masks have been given. Masks are provided in lakhs and lakhs only. These are some of the activities which made me feel the strength of Rotary in India. See, in India, we are basically service-minded. And when these activities are coming in our way, we are always overactive and we perform to more than what is expected from us.
Truly, sir, Ashokji, and we have really outdone ourselves. We have performed more than what was expected. We have risen to the occasion. And this is the reason, along with the integrity of Rotary and the name of Rotary and the reliability of Rotary, that states and state governments have approached Rotary to partner with us. Definitely a big role is also played by the leadership, the one who's leading the task force. And I truly salute you for the work done so far. I'm also aware that being the chief coordinator of District 3141, that crores and crores of work has been done just by 3141. And you have such multiple districts across the country which you are taking care of. So I can just imagine what kind of work would have been done all over the country. So Ashokji, when so much of work is going towards COVID-19, many people feel that polio program will get affected due to COVID campaign. What are your views on this?
Well, this is obvious feelings. Perhaps everybody should be having and everybody has it. But since I am involved in this program, and I have also been involved in polio eradication program, I can say with fullest chance of accuracy that it will not affect polio eradication. I tell you why. First of all, the Rotarians, they believe and they know for certain that if we neglect polio eradication program at this stage, the 99% success which we have achieved as of today can get converted into 100% failure if we neglect this program. That is one important factor. We know for certain that it is not the funds which we have gone in the program, but a lot of labor has also put in this program. So we wouldn't like to waste that. Now, I have a simple question. The other day, I asked the same questions to one of the person. I said, if you feel so, India is polio free for many years. Why did Indian government organize or conducted the NIDs? There was no need for NIDs because polio is not in India, but still they had. Why? Because the government of India also believes that polio anywhere is polio everywhere. Since polio is still in existence in two countries and they are neighboring countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan, so we don't want to take any chance. But look at the statistics. For last 21 weeks, not a single polio case has taken place. As of today, globally, there are only two polio virus, polio cases all over the world. One in Pakistan, one in Afghanistan. If this is the scenario, it means we are on the right path as far as the success of the program is concerned. Now, I have a simple question to ask you itself. If COVID could affect our polio eradication program, District 3141 has already contributed over $50,000 for polio eradication program. Why did they do that? Because polio is still in our heart. We believe that polio is our top priority, and because see, here the credibility of the organization is at stake. We have given promise to the children of the world that they will have the polio-free world. If we fail, and this time if we fail, we will never able to achieve it. So we cannot neglect this program. People may feel that it will affect because a lot of funds are being put in for COVID program. But as of today, the polio eradication program is not affected even an inch.
Ashokji, that is also seen not just by your words, but by your action, because you have been a person who is taken a big role in organizing funds for polio. And though I would not like to name now, but I have seen in the recent past also that the funds that are coming through you to the Rotary Foundation for polio eradication has not stopped, despite you being the in charge of the National India COVID Task Force. The funds for polio eradication has not stopped. So definitely we 100% go by what you are saying, and you have proved not just by your words, but by your action too.
No, I can well imagine the name you want to give. You are referring to Aditya Birla Group.
Yes.
Can you imagine, Manish? I will tell you very honestly. When I was announced as the chairman of COVID Task Force in India, a check of 50 lakhs rupees came from Aditya Birla Group in support of COVID. And that time I did make a mention to them that today we are not asking money for COVID because we will be requiring money for polio also. On the assurance that they will pay and they will contribute even for polio, we accepted that fund that time. So that kind of, because we, as I said earlier, polio eradication is Rotary's top priority, and it will remain top till the polio virus shows its back from the face of the planet.
Absolutely, sir. Ashokji, now this is about the entire world. All Rotarians are so much into COVID-19 that almost 70-75% of the projects that were done now were COVID related. But has COVID-19 deterred Rotarians from carrying out other service activities?
Well, if you ask me positively, the feeling was perhaps it will affect. But when I see the performance all over the country, that makes me feel that it has not affected at all. Now let us talk about District 3141. COVID was in Mumbai also. Mumbai was a very high risk area, always on the front line. Haven't we done a lot of things in our district as far as apart from COVID? Now you all know for certain that under Asiana we have constructed 400 houses. A lot of funds have gone in that. Now over 2 million people have been fed under Annapurna program. Has it not taken a lot of fund from ours? Now, lakhs and lakhs of trees, and that too fruit trees were made available to the villagers. It cost no. Every activity of Rotary District 340 did not get affected. That you also know and I also know, because we are seeing this thing. And similarly, it is not only 3141 I am talking about, it is all over the country. Those activities which the clubs were doing in the past, they are still doing, and they are doing with more rigor and enthusiasm. Let me be very honest with you. They are having a better planning because they are at home. Because of your lockdown, you are at home, so your mind is working that what else I can do? What more thing? See, not a single activity has got affected because of COVID. I have given you the example of 3141, where I am already a member of this district. So you know, so it has not affected. People may say that a lot of funds have gone in COVID, that's why it must have affected. No, it is not so. The Rotarians are very large-hearted people and they are very sincere to the cause.
Absolutely, sir. And yes, I have been a witness to each and every project that you have just spoken. Ashokji, you are such type of a personality that when you speak to someone, person gets glued to you, attracted to you. And I don't know, it is a charisma, what is it? But everyone starts feeling that you are theirs and you are closely bonded with them. So I know that you were a Rotary International Director, past Rotary Foundation Trustee, and wherever you have visited, people never forget you. But finally, whatever said and done, you are 3141s. And we have a special bond and a special feeling for you. I would like to know your views on Rotary 3141's fight against COVID under the leadership of District Governor Sunil Mehra. What are your views on that?
First of all, thank you very much for the compliment you have given that wherever I go, people remember me. That is the greatness of those people who remember me. I do not know whether it is true or false, but when you are complimenting me like that, I am accepting with all humility. Now, as far as District 3141 is concerned, Governor Sunil was kind enough to invite Dr. Indumati to head this thing in our District 3141. And she has been involved in this activity. She was perhaps the first or second to organize the seminar on COVID in the country. She was first or second to organize a seminar in the country. The beginning was made like that. Now, whenever we wanted to do something, she was always available, and the Rotarians of District 3141 were also ready to help. Now, if you look at the work of COVID, some of the clubs have really done a good job, no doubt about it now, like Rotary Club of Bombay, Queen Necklace, Rotary Club of Bombay, Queen City, Rotary Club of Bombay. They have done a tremendous job, no doubt about it. And also, I have seen that some camps were arranged to vaccinate the Rotarian and their family members. That itself was a good gesture on the part of the district governor or on the part of the committee. Now, just a request came from BMC, the Bombay Municipal Corporation. They wanted some medical refrigerator to maintain the cold chain. They were falling short of cold chain. And you being a doctor, you know for certain how cold chain is important in this program. Immediately, Dr. Jain Kulkarni came forward because he happens to be the zonal coordinator taking care of District 3141, Indumati, and other Rotary clubs. They immediately volunteers to sponsor 1 or 2 or 3 medical refrigerators. They were made available to Bombay Municipal Corporation, and Bombay Municipal Corporation appreciated this act to such an extent which I can, because on a couple of occasions I myself went there when they were presented to them. So Rotary 3141, as usual, because our stature is such that we are always on the forefront, whether it is a contribution to the cause of Rotary Foundation, whether it is service activities, whether it is a membership, whether it is any act of service. 3141 has a different status in the country, and they are known for that. And maintaining that status, 3141 has also done a good job as far as COVID is concerned. I have seen that many of the vaccination centers, Rotarians were there to make arrangement for the beds. I know for certain. And of all the people, I was receiving the communication whether I want to get vaccinated at particular center on particular day at particular time. It means they were monitoring all these things, and that's a good thing which I have seen. I am grateful to the Rotarians of 3141. I am part of it. And I'm pretty sure, as they have been doing in the past, they will certainly continue to do in future also, because as the experts or the scientists are predicting that the third wave is also expected in 4 to 6 or 8 weeks. That time again, our work will get involved, and whatever we have learned in the first wave or the second wave will improve for the third wave also. And inshallah, let us see that things go well.
Absolutely, Ashokji. And we have noticed that so COVID-19 required multiple things. One was awareness, one was helping in the regular treatment and helping in vaccinations. And under the leadership of DG Sunil Mehra and under the guidance of you as the National COVID Task Force in charge and Indumati and JNG, we've been able to achieve a lot, and crores and crores and crores of rupees have been spent towards COVID-19 without affecting the work of other service activities. And this has really been one of the phenomenal things. People took it that COVID has been devastating and it has hurt so many people, but Rotary took it as an opportunity to fight it and save the brethren and save the community from COVID-19. In the end, yeah.
Manish, the other day I was talking to the chairman of India National Polio Committee, Deepak Kapoor. I did make a mention. I said, Deepak, I have been working as a member of the Indian National Polio Plus Committee for more than 10 years. Then I was on the International Polio Plus Committee, and I was very much involved in this program till the India was declared polio free. I said, as far as polio eradication program is concerned, the funds were never a problem. Why? The Rotary Foundation was taking care of the funds. If we wanted $1 million, Rotary Foundation was there to give us $1.1 million, but not less than that. That kind of situation we were. I said in COVID program, the funds are being generated by the Rotarians in locally. And the kind of funds we have spent is unimaginable. That kind of fund Rotarians did not spend for polio eradication program. This is the seeing is believing. Rotarians were spending the money which was received from Rotary Foundation. Most of the funds were spent from Rotary Foundation. Here, see, there's a big difference between Rotary Foundation, polio eradication and COVID Task Force. Polio eradication program was the Rotary's initiative. Rotary has approached the government of India for their support, because Rotarian knew for certain that to give polio drops to 175 million children on one particular day is not that simple. But as against that, the COVID Task Force is not Rotary's initiative. It is the government of India's initiative. We have approached the government of India that yes, we are there to help you. We are there to support you in your fight against COVID. And Mani, let me tell you very honestly, the way Rotarians have worked all over the country, it has been much appreciated by the central government, by the state governments. And now the day is not far off when the central government may ask Rotary to take care of the vaccination program. And they have said in so many words that they are impressed with the work Rotarians have done. Yeah, just imagine, Tamil Nadu government, they requested for the transportation facility for the COVID vaccines. Can you imagine 2 vehicles were made available, fully air conditioned, fully insulated, costing over 1 crore of rupees? Can you imagine the government wanted us to store the, make the storage facility for the COVID vaccine that was made available by Rotary Club of Madras? Can you imagine that Rotary Club of Madras has organized already 35-40 camps? Practically every second day they are having a camp where they are vaccinating over 600 people. And all this is known to the government. All this is known to the government. Perhaps the Rotarian may not be knowing, but the government is aware of this, that Rotary is doing this kind of work. So it is a feather in the cap of Rotarians that they have done so well, which was not imagined or expected. At least I never expected that we will do such a great job.
Absolutely, Ashokji, and we really, the respect for Rotary and the reliability of Rotary has really taken a shot in the arm. It's really become the best name available in case of any calamities like this. Ashokji, before we end this lovely interview which I'm having with you on the Viz Biz Talks, a final word from your end regarding COVID-19.
Final word. It is very well said that जान है तो जहान है. अगर जान नहीं तो फिर कोई मतलब नहीं. So first of all, I would request each and every Rotarian and their family member to get vaccinated. Number 2, promote vaccinations to the best of their ability. And number 3, funds are needed. Contribute as much as you can. This is my appeal to each and every Rotarian, not only in District 3141, but all over the country or all over the world.
Definitely, Ashokji, whatever your message comes is usually for the larger group. 3141 is one small section of that. But along with this, friends, I'm a doctor and I would like to definitely add on to Ashokji's words that please stay safe. COVID has not yet gone. Maintain hygiene, sanitation, use masks, and be safe and be strong so that you can help others. Sir, thanks a lot for the privilege given to have this interview. It has been a lovely experience with you on Viz Biz Talks. We would take the liberty of posting these videos to all Rotary clubs, all districts, social media pages of Rotary District 3141, and also to Rotary International. Your interviews also going to be viewed by all Rotarians and non-Rotarians. I'm sure this interview will inspire many to associate with Rotary in the fight against COVID and also spur them to support Rotary and thus support mankind.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ashokji. It was a pleasure having you on Viz Biz Talks.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.